Kuckian Cosmetics, made in China, bitch. There were a lot of rumors swirling that John's channel actually got demonetized last week. John is buying all of his subscribers and gained 2,000 subscribers in 1 hour. Something's fishy. People are actually reporting John for violating YouTube's terms. He goes and gets caught photoshopping a comment from Jeffree Star that Jeffree never sent. On one hand, John says that abuse isn't tea, but on the other hand, he's going and photoshopping a photo of a woman to make her appear as if she's a domestic abuse victim. Now he goes and signs up the woman for an escorting service under her name. Oh, there's so much drama. Oh, hey, beautiful girl, I didn't even see you there. Welcome to Mango Tea. Mango Tea, made in China, bitch. Drama poodle. Do you have drama for daddy about John Kuckian? Tell me the drama. Oh, my goodness, drama poodle. I had no idea about that. Thank you for telling daddy the drama. Bitch, drama poodle just finished spilling the tea to me all about John Kuckian. And girl, you're gonna be shook. We have so much to cover today, so put on your seatbelt, buckle up. We're going for a ride today. Cue the video. Hey guys, and again, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Steven Mango. I'm a drama channel. I expose YouTubers. We talk about beauty drama in the beauty community. So if you want to stay up to date on all things YouTube drama, make sure to go down below and click that subscribe button as well as that little bell icon. That's going to notify you when I make a new video so you stay up to date on all things YouTube drama. But today I have all new hot boiling tea for you about John. So let's get started because there's a lot to talk about and a lot of different things to address with John. In all honesty, I don't know how John is still allowed to be on YouTube, how he still has a drama channel, because he always just continuously tops his past drama. Instead of learning from his mistakes, instead of making things right with others, he just decides to almost self-destruct and to continue to engage in behavior that is turning away people from John and his channel. So the very first thing I wanted to address to you guys is John's violation of YouTube's policy. So last week, John uploaded a video where he asked people to watch a playlist that he devised while people were at work, or just in general, if they could just autoplay a playlist in order to basically enhance his ad revenue to help support his channel. So let's take a look at that clip.
If you do ever want to help my channel, by the way, as well as leaving a thumbs up on this video, if you ever leave your computer, if you just click the Kuckian's Courtroom playlist and leave it playing in the background whilst you're asleep or something, I'll be so grateful.
John, are you falling on hard times with your channel that you have to go and ask people to watch videos when they're not even home in order for you to be able to receive more ad revenue on your channel? Maybe if you weren't engaging in suspicious activity all the time and lying to your subscribers and committing all sorts of different violations of rules, maybe people would authentically watch your videos and you wouldn't have to beg them to watch them on a playlist in order for you to be able to make money on your channel. Google policy says that publishers may not ask others to click their ads or use deceptive implementation methods to obtain clicks. This includes, but is not limited to, offering compensation to users for viewing ads or performing searches, promising to raise money for third parties for such behavior, or placing images next to individual ads. It also says, encourage users to click the Google ads using phrases such as, click the ads, support us, visit these links, or other similar language. Now we're also going to be addressing the rumors that John's channel got demonetized, but before we even get to that, this again is a violation of YouTube's policy because it could be seen as a way to falsely inflate views on your channel, and by doing suspicious activity with the ads. And I'm not a Google Analytics expert or with Google AdSense, but what John is doing is against YouTube's policy, and he has been reported several times by others for engaging in this type of behavior. So, to continue, John has also been falsely inflating his subscriber count on his YouTube channel. Now, if you were following all the drama about John from 7, 8, 9 months ago, when I first initially started my channel, John's channel took a very huge hit after the allegations he made against Peter Mon, as well as against other YouTubers, and he really did suffer to the tune of around, say, 15,000 plus subscriber loss around December of last year. Now, again, a lot of other big influencers, whether in the beauty industry or whether it was other subscribers or YouTube watchers, really did turn on John because whether it was Kuckian cosmetics and all that cucky crap that was made in China, bitch, or all the other different scandals he was getting himself involved with, really turned people off of his channel. So by him asking people to watch his channel on a loop in order to continue bringing in revenue for his channel is just very interesting. But what John was doing, again violating YouTube policy, is by buying subscribers allegedly on his YouTube channel. Here's an article on the YouTube website called Gaining Subscribers Through Artificial Means. Additionally, services that attempt to boost YouTube subscriber numbers through automated means or via a marketplace violate our terms of service, such as purchasing subscribers from third-party websites or sub-for-sub exchanges and services from third-party websites that subscribe you to multiple channels which then subscribe to you back. Now, this is also something that's difficult to prove because, again, you never know with YouTube when you may get a big burst of subscriber increase. If you're talking about a hot topic at the time, especially when you're doing beauty drama, if you're talking about something that's a very hot item, you can grow 500, 1,000, 2,000 subscribers in the matter of a day. But that doesn't appear what actually happened with John's channel. So we're going to be taking a look at John's Social Blade, but we're going to actually be breaking it down by the hour. So one day last week, John received over 2,000 subscribers in 1 hour. So taking a look here at John's Social Blade detailed statistics, you can see that at 7 p.m. he gained 2,502 subscribers after losing subscribers almost every single hour prior. Now again, it may be normal to gain that many subscribers in one day, especially because he allegedly has 335,000 subscribers on his channel. Now, when you're in 6 figures of subscribers, it's not unusual that you may grow at a very high rate. But in John's case, he was gaining all his subscribers within the course of 1 hour. It just seemed very suspicious that you would gain such a large amount of subscribers all within 1 hour. Then right after all of this, John gained around 1,100 subscribers, again, all within the course of 1 hour, which appears that one of these companies, made in China, bitch, actually went and added a whole bunch of bot accounts onto his subscriber list on YouTube to, again, inflate his numbers. So looking again at his Social Blade, here at 2 p.m. he gained 1,355 subscribers after, again, losing subscribers every hour prior. And John caught a lot of flack for doing this from others all across social media, where John went on social media and said that he was actually looking into it and contacting YouTube and seeing what can be done about all of those subscribers coming onto his account all at once. This is the tweet that John said about it. I just woke up and saw my subscriber count went up plus 2,000. I definitely did not gain that. I can tell from the day's views. I've contacted YouTube about this to see if it's a glitch. That is really strange and has never happened to me before. The same day this increased, I also lost 1.2 million views? That makes no sense. I just checked my email, it's moderated so I usually don't do it, and someone contacted a buy engagement website pretending to be me as a way to spam my email. But I guess the website actually delivered. Ha ha ha, I'm going to get these removed ASAP, fake subscribers are pointless. The message said, John Kuckian, how do I get more views and subscribers? The company I used to use no longer can help me. I've maxed out their users. I have a dying YouTube channel and I need to buy a bunch of subscribers, like 100,000 plus fake comments and likes. I must pass here for the tea ASAP. Please send prices to his email. Thank you, John Kuckian. Now, ever since those 2 big days where he gained a lot of subscribers all at one time, he then started to bleed subscribers down and wasn't gaining anything even close to that. For example, if one day you gain 1,100 subscribers, maybe the next day you gain 750, the day after maybe 500, 300. You wouldn't just go from gaining 2,000 in one day to all of a sudden losing subscribers in following days if your popularity is really growing at that level. Again, with YouTube, again, a lot of the times it's very all over the place. I've seen my subscriber count soar, and then I've seen myself lose continuously a few days in a row afterwards. So sometimes you just never know with YouTube and how their algorithm is, and sometimes they delete subscribers off of your account. So there's all different things with that. Again, I'm not an expert in anything like that, but it just really goes to show that John is really struggling and trying to pick up the pieces, but it's not really working. He's also hinted at the idea that he's done with drama, he's over all of that, where he wants to be able to move on, possibly talk about cars, or have a whole nother channel discussing other topics and other interests and stuff of his. So I'm really curious to see if John's going to try to create a whole new platform and a whole new image for himself to try to erase himself of his drama channel past. Hashtag Kuckian haters are bored, but it's okay. Gives us something to giggle about. I've said from day one, the happiness of my community is what I care about. I have never celebrated subscriber milestones on YouTube because you can have millions of subscribers, but a blank community. In this photo here, you can see John posting and celebrating his 100,000 subscriber plaque. Now, there are also rumors swirling that John was demonetized completely from YouTube because Social Blade was reflecting a $0 earning for John on his channel, and it appeared that at one point it didn't look like ads were running on certain videos of his, that maybe Google AdSense canceled his account or he was no longer able to monetize the content on his drama channel. I've been on Twitter 2 seconds and apparently my YouTube has been demonetized. These rumors get dumber day by day. Now, another drama channel by the name of Beauty Truth Sleuth jumped the gun, which she has done in the past several times without really putting in research before putting out a video, alleging that John's channel was no longer monetized. This was the video that she posted. This is the false video that she posted called "Is John Kuckian's channel officially over?" that's since been taken down from her channel. Now, when I went over to her channel to reference this video for the one that I'm making for you now, that video has since been taken down. Right after all of this, I also went onto John's channel and was clicking around on different videos to see if ads came up, and this is what I found.
In which
You ready for this?
work on yourself and accept yourself for who you are. And
So like you could see, there were ads running on John's channel. To me, it doesn't appear that John was demonetized in any way. He is still making ad revenue as it appears right now. And there are others on social media that did contact YouTube's partner program to confirm whether or not his channel was demonetized based on the activity of his account. So really, Beauty Truth Sleuth, it just looks like you really weren't doing your research before making a claim that his whole entire channel was demonetized. But I really did want to clear up this rumor just because a lot of people were wondering, maybe that means he's not going to be making YouTube videos anymore if he doesn't have the profitability to back everything up. So it doesn't look like John's stopping anytime soon. It would have been a big victory if his channel was taken down or demonetized, because it would really show that YouTube is taking steps to stop people coming on their platform and engaging in charity fraud, selling cosmetics that have injured people, from taking money for people and not refunding them, whether it was for his party, and all other things that have already been exposed of John. So I just really think that John just has to be careful because, you know, karma's going to come back one way or another, and right now it's not looking too good for you, John. So another thing that came to my attention was Shane Dawson's series with Jeffree Star, and whether or not Shane was shading John in his video series with Jeffree Star. Now, I'm going to show you guys the clip. I need to give you guys a little bit of the backstory about this. So I'm sure you guys have all seen the video because it has tens of millions of views across the whole series with Shane and everything like that. But within the video, there was a moment where Jeffree was showing Shane how to do a Snapchat video as Jeffree to stir the pot, if you will. And Shane was going to do a video, or a Snapchat rather, where he was going to be, say, spilling the tea on a YouTuber. So in this clip, we're going to be seeing Shane do that very thing and see how he's shading a YouTuber. So let's take a look.
There's this fucking piece of shit on YouTube that likes to talk about me, but I don't even listen, except
Now, to anyone watching this, you may not actually have a second thought, and you may be saying, well, Mango Tea, why would anyone even assume that this is about John Kuckian when he didn't actually say his name? Well, do you guys remember back in the day when John had an outro for his channel and what that channel music actually sounded like? Let's take a listen.
Can we take a moment though, because that gold glow, maybe I should bring it back. Maybe I should actually not ditch that shade.
Now, this could be a total coincidence, but I really don't think it is. I think that Shane intentionally was trying to shade John by putting in his outro music over the moment when Shane is talking about a horrible, disgusting YouTuber. Now, Jeffrey could have very much been spilling the tea with Shane about other YouTubers, as I'm sure when I'm with other YouTube friends, I'm usually spilling the tea about other YouTubers and different people that are on the platform, for example. So I'm sure they may have had a moment where they were maybe mentioning about Kuckian Cosmetics, and maybe they thought, without actually saying his name, because again, Shane isn't going to be that person to publicly call out John, but by putting in that little outro music, it could have been a little way of shading John for being a shady YouTuber. Or it could have just been that Shane had that type of royalty-free music and decided to put it in there, but the music faded out and it went right into John's outro music when Shane was talking about that. So I really do think that there's something behind that. Now, to continue on with the story, this may be out of the timeline context, but I did want to address this. Now, here for the tea, Sam posted a video about Jeffree Star, and I believe it was in regard to the self-harm that Jeffree revealed that he was struggling with to Shane in his 5-part docu-series about Jeffree Star. So Sam came under a lot of heat for posting that video, or what she discussed in the video. I did not see the video, so I may be incorrect about exactly what she discussed in that video, since it, again, since has been taken down. But John posted a video calling out Here for the Tea, and he posted a screenshot that a lot of people had a problem with. Here's John's video called Dear Teabag, Jeffrey's self-harm isn't tea. Now, if it's involving John, then morally it's okay. If he wants to talk about domestic abuse for tea, or if he wants to talk about racism or any of that sort of thing, it's okay for John to do. But if it's anyone else, he's going to go and call them out. Now, again, obviously it's not right to be talking about those type of personal things as tea, if you will. But in this thumbnail, which I'm about to show you guys, he photoshopped Here for the Tea's face to make Sam look like she was a victim of abuse. He was trying to make it resemble as if she had like bruises under her eyes, or just to make it look like she was a victim of domestic abuse. So let's take a look at the thumbnail that John posted for this video. Now, regardless of my personal thoughts about Here for the Tea or about other drama channels that we'll later be discussing in this video that correlate into this story, I just think that, to me, this is absolutely disgusting that John would go and Photoshop her to make her look like this. I think, if anything, John's channel should have been taken down after that. John is one of those type of people who should not have social media, should not have a YouTube channel. I don't know how he can sleep at night when he's doing this type of behavior. Now, even though John comes very aggressively for other channels, especially drama channels, he comes very heavy at other people. Whenever anyone comes and calls out his behavior, then all of a sudden he's being bullied and he can't believe the community, how disgusting everyone is. Now, not to defend John's comment in any way, but in the beauty drama community there are a lot of trolls and there is a lot of drama outside of the influencers, just amongst each other who are discussing the drama that goes on with the different beauty and makeup influencers. So there is that. But when you have a majority of people who feel a certain way, it's different to have like a couple trolling comments coming in, but when the majority of people are coming for you for legitimate reasons, for different ways that you're ripping off and harming and scamming other people, I just think that you can't be crying about that when you're coming for people so aggressively and you're doing wrong things. Now, this goes beyond people saying, well, I don't like his hairstyle, I don't like his shirt, I don't like XYZ. People actually are coming for John for very legitimate reasons, for different ways that he is being a disgusting, vile human being. And it may sound like a very large statement to say that about John, but again, if you've been following the drama with John over the last few years, you will see that John is not willing to change and he's continuing this vile, disgusting behavior. Now, in order for John to get back at people, John has been spamming others' emails from different websites where you can buy subscribers or views on your video. Now, this was also happening to some other smaller drama channels where John would go, and whether he was signing them up for the Jeffree Star Cosmetics website. Dustin Daly said, "Tell me blanking why I woke up to all of these emails saying I registered for this twerp's website in MailChimp when you know damn well I haven't." And you could see a screenshot from his email with the different Kuckian Cosmetics profile and password resets. Or again, sending them emails of inquiries from all these different websites for buying views and subscribers and all these different made in China bitch websites. John would go and send these different people emails from them and just giving their emails to these different shady companies, if you will. So let's go and take a look at some of these different things that John has been doing. Margot Indigo said, "Oh, please no, not more minor annoyances that don't deter or affect me in any way." And she also posted these different screenshots from her email address that show different spam emails from different engagement websites, as well as some other websites that Kuckian signed her up for. Beauty with Ashley said, "Woke up to this. Oh, this is hilarious." At Margot Indigo at 3daily, showing a message from John Kuckian saying, "How can I get more views and likes?" Now, this also could be a way for John to be making fake receipts, which we'll be getting to as well. And as we all know, John has a history of photoshopping fake screenshots and Instagram DMs. And we're going to also be looking at a comment that he alleges came from Jeffree Star. And he gets caught each and every single time. And he's just so petty at the level that he goes to in order to get back at other people. Instead of trying to work on becoming a better person, maybe doing some introspection and seeing like, why do people not like me? Why don't people like my channel or my content? Or like, why am I losing subscribers? Or whatever it is. Instead of actually looking at things from a positive perspective, John is going and just always stooping to another low. Now, there was also a whole scenario of John trying to rent a room from this woman, and things went south. So, again, John always has a different excuse of how the world is against him, when John is really the problem himself and the originator for all these different bad things that are happening to him is because he's creating all these different scenarios. But things didn't go well with this whole entire renting situation, so John went and signed her up for different escorting services in order to get back at her. Now, I'm going to show you the screenshots, but also look at some of the different usernames that John came up with for this woman. Let's go take a look. Here are the emails that John spammed the woman with, including kink.com under the username whitetrashhusbandbeater, another website called escortdirectory.com, calling her "my dad blanked me and liked it." He also posted Craigslist ads under her saying, "I'll suck you for cheap." Also some other very degrading names such as Fat Ho, and put her on adultsearch.com and many other websites to try to spam and get back at her. How petty do you have to be to come up with these vile names? Sometimes you just have to be a bigger person and move on from different circumstances and different things that happen. I'm trying to film this video, and there's an alarm going off outside. It must be John Kuckian outside setting off alarm so the audio doesn't pick up on my camera, so just hold one moment, guys. So now that that car alarm is shut off, we can continue. So again, just to recap, I don't understand why John has to stoop to these levels. Like, how unhappy must you be when you're always going after people and attacking and just being such a mean-spirited person? You don't have to get along with everyone, but John is very well hated for a reason on YouTube and just in general. Now, to carry on, I wanted to talk to you about the fake tweet that John photoshopped in order to make it appear that it came from Jeffree Star. Now, as we know, John has been desperately trying to get attention from Jeffree Star. He's made countless videos where someone actually made a list that I saw on Guru Gossip that listed all the different videos that John has made to date about Jeffree Star. So let's take a look at that. Here is a list of all the different 20 videos that John made about Jeffree. You can pause if you'd like to read through this. Now, ever since that list came out, John deleted over 20 videos about Jeffree Star, which is just very interesting that he did that. That also may be a reason of why his Social Blade numbers weren't actually caught up to par because he was deleting a lot of different videos on his channel that could have put him in the negative, if you will. In any event, it really just goes to show you John's obsession with Jeffree Star, not really topping Karina Kaboom, who has about 100 videos, or 100 plus videos about Uncle Jeffrey, so that's a whole nother story. But I just think that with John, he's doing anything to try to get Jeffree Star's attention. Now, John made a video, which he also ripped off, I believe, from Here for the Tea, about the whole entire trademark scandal, if you will, that Jeffree trademarked the phrase "so pigmented," which is Manny's phrase, under Jeffree Star Cosmetics by Jeffree's attorney. So John made a video about that, and this is the alleged comment from Jeffree Star, which shows Jeffree, again, this isn't on his YouTube video or anything now, it's since been deleted, but this is the alleged comment from Jeffree Star. This video is blanking disgusting. Kuckian Cosmetics? Trash. Delete this video before I sue. You need to stop using me for views. You are a disgusting human being. And again, remember to keep in mind that John does Photoshop fake DMs, fake screenshots, and all that stuff all the time. Going back months ago about the whole Peter Mon situation, he was faking direct messages, and in my video, which you guys can see down below on my channel, I showed you guys an app that you could use to actually create these fake DMs. So if you ever wanted to create a fake DM, but there are apps and other things out there which make it very easy and believable to make it look like you're scrolling through, because they provide it in such a way that it looks like you're clicking through, and you can make a whole video if you wanted to with fake screenshots and all that sort of stuff. So again, just remember that. But we have found out that it is a fake screenshot. So a lot of people were wondering, since there was a square verification versus a circle, is that any indicator if it's real or not? So this is what I saw on the YouTube website. Verification badges on channels. When you see a square checkbox or circle checkbox verification checkmark next to a YouTube channel's name, it means that the channel belongs to an established creator or is the official channel of a brand, business, or organization. Once your channel gets 100,000 subscribers, you're eligible to submit a request to YouTube for a verification badge. Now that we've made changes to this process over time, you may see many types of channels with verification badges on YouTube. And there were some people that were saying it may be dependent on if you're in a different country, that there's a different type of verification mark. Again, depending also as well as if you're on, like, say, Google Chrome versus Explorer versus other sort of internet browsers, that it may show up a different way, but there is a little bit more of an indicator that this was fake. Now, when you look on different browsers and notice if someone is verified, if they have a circle profile photo, then the verification mark is going to be in a circle. If the photo is square, then the verification box is going to be square when you're looking at it on that browser, for example, right? But in the screenshot, as we can see, the user of Jeffree, of his photo, was circle, and the checkbox was square. Now, if you also want to take a little bit closer of a look, you can see that the space between his username and the verification mark actually is a lot larger than it should be, comparable to what it actually looks like if it was real. So now that you guys know what to look for, you can see that the photo of Jeffree is in a circle with the verification checkbox that's square, which should be circle if this was real. And you could also see the space between his username, Jeffree Star, and the verification checkbox is actually too far away, comparable to other people who are verified, where it's much closer to the username. So again, John was just trying to stir up trouble, trying to stir up controversy, trying to stir up a victim sort of game that he wants to play to try to show people that Jeffree made this comment. But if he did,
And knowing John,
why wouldn't have he made a whole entire video discussing that? Especially because he's been so thirsty, if you will, for Jeffree's attention and for his validation and all that sort of stuff. So again, John, it's like, do you think people are really ever going to trust you when you engage in this sort of behavior? Now, the last thing that I wanted to address with you guys was John's car. Now, he posted this photo on his Snapchat. As you can see, it appears that the lights are more of a blue tint, and it looks like they've been adjusted. Again, I'm not a car specialist. I don't know about modifications of cars, but it looks like he used some sort of aftermarket part or something to change the lights to be blue. Now, you may be thinking, well, what's the big deal about it? People alter their vehicles and things all the time. But when you're changing your headlights such as this, there is a safety aspect that comes into play when it's your lights. But in the UK, there are much stricter rules about this sort of thing. So let's take a look to see what they say in the UK about altering your lights such as this. What's legal in the UK? The UK doesn't have any laws that completely ban headlights or rear tints, but there are rules in force that restrict the kind of modifications you can make to your car lights. Generally speaking, the main rules are: lights must remain their original color, meaning that headlights have to stay white, yellow, and rear lights red. The tint can't dim lights by more than 50%. You should still be able to see most of the light coming through. Now, when we look at this, are we really surprised that John is breaking the law or breaking more rules? Again, some people may say it's just a vehicle, but it's not just a vehicle, guys. This is within a long history of wrongdoings by John. Now, for example, if it was me and I had one isolated incident where I did one thing wrong, like say, for example, with my car, it wouldn't necessarily be a big deal. But you never know with mango tea haters. But on the other hand, when it's something with John, it's just there's like such a long history of bad behavior, wrongdoings, and breaking rules, and he's done a lot of stuff. Now there's a plane flying overhead, which must be John Kuckian getting someone to circle around my house so the audio doesn't pick up again. So whether it's the car alarm or whether it's a plane, whenever and only when I do videos about John Kuckian, for some reason there's always some sort of external noise where it prohibits me from getting a video up on time. But I promise this video is going up, John, don't worry. Overall, in the past, I have made several videos about John and have moved on and talked about other drama and other things going on in the beauty world. Of course, that's what my channel is here for and what my channel is about. I really have wanted to move on from making videos about this guy, but when he's continuously engaging in all of this different behavior, I really feel like he needs to be called out continuously so you guys can see a video such as this with the whole timeline of events that have been going on over the last 2-3 weeks, and in partnership with other people's videos, in partnership with more videos I've made on my channel, hopefully something can be done about John. I'm a big believer that people who engage in this type of behavior, they're not going to last very long, whether it's YouTube, whether it's in the real world. You can't get away with this type of horrible and juvenile behavior. The way he talks about other fellow YouTubers, the way he goes and just has this vile, disgusting way, like with the different usernames and stuff that he's created on others, I really think that hopefully one day his judgment day is going to be coming, and hey, maybe someone like Peter Mon will sue John one day and that will actually come together. I don't know, I don't have an inside tea on that. Or maybe Jeffree Star himself, who has millions and millions and millions of dollars, may actually go after John one day. And I don't even think necessarily it's going to have to necessarily boil down to a legal thing. It may be one of the easier ways. Again, it's not that easy. I've made videos again with my husband, who's a lawyer, who discusses how hard it is to sue someone overseas, but maybe someone overseas will go and sue him. Who knows? But in any event, at the minimum, I can share with you guys all the different screenshots, receipts, and information I found out, and I hope that you guys share this video far and wide, put on your social media pages, tweet about the video. I'm going to be retweeting and following you guys who do. Also, make sure if you haven't already, go down below and click that subscribe button, or if you're unsubscribed or you want to resubscribe, if you've left my channel for some reason, go down below and click that subscribe button. I really want to hit 100,000 subscribers this year, guys. I know it may be kind of a tough thing because it's only a couple of months left, but that's my goal for my channel, is to hit 100,000 subscribers. So that's one of my goals. If you guys can help me out, that would be great. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know all your thoughts about all this John drama. I'm really curious to hear what you guys think. I'll also be down below in the comments, liking and replying to you guys down there as well. I'm going to be posting more daily videos of drama for you guys, so make sure you're tapping that notification bell so you don't miss any of the latest drama on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.